The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored on behalf of Intuit by Gorvitz Communications.
As the new year approaches, financial stress is on a lot of people's minds. A recent study from Intuit found that 61% of Americans are feeling the pinch, and for 21%, things have gotten worse compared to last year. So how can you take control of your money and start the year off right? I talked with Marissa Cazem to help us with our financial wellness. Good morning, Marissa. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very good because we're talking about a very important topic, and that is our finances. And I'm wondering, what is financial wellness?
Yeah, so as an Intuit consumer trends expert, part of my job is better understanding the way people are thinking and feeling about money and finances. And financial wellness is really about putting your money in check and your mind at ease. So just the way we might approach a gym routine or a self-care routine at home, incorporating your finances into an intentional, timely routine like that is super important.
I like that. Okay, let's talk about the top financial stressors and priorities for 2025 with people.
Yeah, so we're hearing that housing and rising rental costs are really top of mind for people. 76% of folks in our survey find housing being a top stressor, followed by jobs. Nearly half of respondents in our survey said that job insecurity is top of mind for them. And then there's everyday expenses for goods that are maybe costing more than people are used to. It's also a top stressor. There's also those, days where maybe we aren't unexpected emergencies happen and there's a medical bill or an auto repair bill we weren't expecting. Many folks are still dealing with student loan debt. These are just a few reasons why having a healthy financial wellness routine is super important.
Yeah, all right, let's talk about the routine here, especially when it comes to changing, because people, I think, get stuck because they think they have to make this huge dramatic change to their spending that really discourages them, and then they don't save. So what are some of the things we need to look at when we start to think about changing our spending?
Sure, so it doesn't have to be this jolt and 360 change from your everyday routine. When consumers talk to me about financial stress, I like to provide 3 approachable tips. One of the things I love are money dates. So I call them Finance Fridays. On a weekly or monthly basis, take a look at your credit card statement or your bank account. Does everything look in tip-top shape? It's creating that intentional time to focus on your finances. Are there subscriptions you can let go of for services you're no longer using? Are there charges you don't recognize? Are you overspending? Really just making that money date something that you stick to consistently is key. The second thing is saving. We've all heard saving is important, but creating that emergency fund for times when you might need it the most, maybe putting away $5 to $10 to $100 a month can really save you when it's a rainy day. The third and final thing is over 66% of Gen Z and millennials are already in a side hustle or they're planning to in 2025. So supplementing your income with something like maybe you're babysitting, dog walking, driving Uber on the weekends. These are ways to supplement your income in a way that makes it feel like a part of your financial wellness routine.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about the importance of talking to family members about finances and why this is actually important to your financial wellness.
Sure, so the money taboo is no longer. Money conversations are happening. We just don't want to be left out of it. Younger generations are saying, tell me, older cousin, big sister, how did you get your first job? How did you negotiate your first salary? There's also peer-to-peer mentorship. What does the market pay for this job or skill set like I have? And really thinking about your community to have those open conversations about money issues like student loans, you'll find will bring down your financial stress significantly. And just really gauge what is the person's comfort level when they're talking about money with you.
I like that. I tell you, this is all so important to wellness, especially when it comes to our finances. Where can we find more information?
Sure. So people looking for more practical tips and ways to set up a financial routine for 2025 can mosey on over to the Intuit blog at intuit.com to learn more.
Perfect. Hey, Marissa, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of Intuit by Gorvitz Communications.